The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What up, Green?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 36. Gun. It's game situation. Let's go. Watch out. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Oh, wow.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 71 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Watch the screen.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
4-3 Y9.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch the run. Hey, watch it. Black, come on. Mike's by 4. Nice, sweetheart. 81. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Here. 54's Mike. Check.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand. Put it behind you. Keep pressing forward.
Oh, he did not like that.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Mike, 36. Pick me up. Here we go. Watch the safety crease. Watch twist.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Then he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? 180. 36 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Now Newton. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14.
Single.
Out of the gun, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
All right, let's do this.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. It's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go. 280. 54. Hey, stand. Great. Hey, alert 3. Check 13. Check 13. Kill. Wait,
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wentz. He stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
You draw quarter. Check 52. Mike 5-4.
To throw, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson.
See how easy that is?
The 30.
See how easy this is?
20.
See how easy this is? Man. Saying that defense cover 2 feet. Not even a cover 6. Boy.
Taking it
in. 2018 defense.
They are now on the board here in the first half.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing again on second down. Newton trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he takes this one back.
Let's go, man. Turn over on 1-2. Let me down 10-0. 14-10 already. Let's go, man. I'm playing my team only, though, man.
That was a
Eagles
beautiful play.
is where it's at for me.
Pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that,
Yes,
partner?
sir.
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark.
Yeah,
a big
Rodriguez
word.
online.
What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Yeah. The Eagles where it's at for me. I don't know, like, it's just something I like about our defense. Our defense is
Get
fast.
another shot on offense following that pick 6.
When people don't feel it, realize the Eagles
Kick
defense
away.
is really fast. In the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing is Newton. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Watch 36.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's sort of a second.
Hey, that Jalen Mills, though. That Jalen Mills, though, man. Picked off.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking deep for his tight end. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Hey, that's Zach Ertz, though.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 37 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Almost to a freaking interception.
To Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Wentz. And that is caught.
Hey, 21-10. 21-10, Big Green already. But he had me down 10 and I thought he was doing something.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
Yeah, man,
and the Eagles able to push further out in front.
He's burned.
It's good with a
Killing Buddy
PAT,
now, Philly.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
I don't know. I should have been playing with Philly, though.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the
Yes, sir,
contact.
Tykeem, always. Tykeem, that's my go-to right there. Always, in the red zone. Nah. My dad said, take notes, Tykeem. Goodfellas way the only way. Know that, big dog. And he online right now, he said, Tykeem. Real talk.
2nd and 10, Newton again. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Okay.
Newton now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
I bet I man him up right there.
36 to Mike. He don't know no better.
From the gun, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Brandon Graham, his second sack of the night. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one
wildcat
for him. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch 36. Gun. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Watch the edge.
After the run, Newton going to throw.
That's Devontae Maddox, bro. Picked off Devontae Maddox.
Picked up by
That's the best in the world,
Maddox. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I'm playing everybody the Eagles from now on.
Let's go. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Jim.
They'll run on first down. Howard, he's got a first down or more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Letting one go deep for the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
What's up, T? Oh, yeah.
And a big
at the 1 yard line.
mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1 yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Wait, isn't JJ coming to the game?
Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
We'll see how they attack them here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete.
But he got his helmet kicked.
Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Dang.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Newton.
But he didn't hit him though with the helmet though. He didn't.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Yeah, fact. How much did Pouncey get suspended for?
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way
to the end zone. It don't matter. Browns ain't doing that anyway.
Yeah. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead
Browns
here getting late into the third quarter.
The
the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game
not running
off,
game with the Eagles.
They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
You said who?
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Get my foot breathe. Oh, I didn't take my medicine.
And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So here's a 1st and 10.
Are you playing Willie?
He's so
dirt, bro. I think B. Green killed him.
Now this time wins a throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it.
You ain't never played him before? I thought you played him before.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to the bunch formation.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Yeah.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
It's wrong with Dalvin Cook. Look, because he got the juke. No, bro, you're not running Wildcat. No.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
No. This stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He said, I can tell you.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What do you mean the Panthers can't tackle? Yeah, Buddy's stupid. Yeah, Buddy's stupid. He really said that?
From the 22, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Newton.
Off the ball, bro.
And that will be incomplete.
He tried to throw the ball
just quick. Nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because it's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Oh,
they're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock.
Yo, you're supposed to juke again.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running play.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Dang, Luke Kuechly stripped the ball
and we know
from
coaches
you,
preach about
I
this.
hate
and
him,
work
bro.
on
I
it all
swear,
the
bro.
time.
You cannot go by
Catch
his
the
side.
ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've
Well,
got
Milo
to put it
facts.
away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton.
Thank you.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's
Give me that ball right back
interception.
here. Thank you.
Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Oh, of course, bro.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Eagles is where it's
Well,
at,
this
bro.
defensive pressure has been constant all game long.
Some
The
people
pass
keep
rush,
playing
the
with
coverage, they've all
When I
been
first got the
excellent,
game,
and
I
now
started
they'll
playing
tack
the
on an
wrong ball.
interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Oh, I was supposed to throw it to him.
And
I
now a
was
throw
supposed to
on
got it.
first
Oh, my
down
God.
there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Let's go, D.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Looking deep for his tight end. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I'm going to have that real like that.
36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during
Back
this
in the end
game.
zone. Let's go.
And
Touchdown.
it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson.
I'm putting the Eagles on. That's why I beat them with 20.
And the Eagles able to
Because I go
push
back to playing
further
the Browns
down
and I
front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and
Hey,
now
man,
that
tell you
lead
just
even
to
more
put this game
comfortable.
ready, bro.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
He's got a man. Complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 79 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the rush coming, and he's taken down. Mario Addison came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Thanks.
From midfield, here's Wentz. The 20. It's caught by Aguilar. That one goes for 36 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Oh, got caught in my throat.
Not totally
bro, it got caught in my
yet,
throat.
But it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You heard me, Jayla? It got caught in my throat.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And it's caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The
my bad, big dog.
Down,
my bad.
Down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
42-17.
Jordan Howard taking it in. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start
running
widely on your sideline.
So how am I getting in the shower? I need that.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, God. Come on, Rodney McLeod. You cannot drop that.
Another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation
Pick it off,
deep
stupid.
downfield.
Bro, that's like 4 picks y'all missed
right now.
Y'all really irritating me.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
What's up, floppy ears?
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds.
But he cannot stop me, bro.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Somebody had 50 points.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to.
Touchdown. Let's go, Jordan Howard.
Into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
How come got Tyreek
This thing is ugly.
Cohen?
I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that.
How you do the receivers?
That's just new age stuff.
Versus like 3 wide receivers. Yeah. I got Jeffrey at my tight end spot.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
48-17.
Most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws.
That's cheating, bro. That's cheating, bro. On the onside, but my dude's playing patty cake with the ball, bro. Look at this look. Look.
Coming back.
And he
the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just
obviously
getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Very shiny nose. And if you ever saw that.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Picked off, man. Malcolm Jenkins.
And my goodness, another
Hey, that's Malcolm, though, That's freaking Malcolm.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
But he was kicking Myles Garrett. He should at least got 5 games, bro. They still ain't going to playoffs. It don't matter. Heck.